Life or death decisions happen on a day-to-day basis instead of once in a lifetime, like we would like to think it happens. Wearing a helmet when you ride a bike is one of those life or death decisions that you make. I am here to persuade you to wear a helmet every time you ride a bike. Florida attorney Ron Smith, he was riding a bike and he thought he was an experienced driver, and he was. He fought for state helmet laws, but unfortunately, he lost control of his bike and swerved to get control back. Unfortunately, on one of the times he was swerving, he hit a tire of a trailer and flipped his bike. Unfortunately, was pronounced dead. This is a terrible accident. What makes it worse is that he was not wearing a helmet at the time. Now, wearing a helmet does prevent deaths, but the deaths that occur when people do not wear helmets is too high. Statistics provided by the National Safety Council showed that 1,260 deaths occurred from bike accidents in 2020. This means that these people died just from riding a bike. These 806 died from motor vehicle crashes, meaning you hit the vehicle and it was your fault, or the vehicle didn't see you and hit you, or you weren't paying attention and hit a parked vehicle, which can happen, but is not as likely as someone hitting you or you hitting them while you are moving. Now, with this, 454 were not traffic incidents. You were either drunk and driving, which is not a good thing, or you hit something on the road that caused you to flip. Either way, people died from not being hit by another vehicle. An interesting fact to go with this is that males are 8 times more likely to die than females are from bike accidents. Statistics are not the best. We can solve this solution from have less deaths occur from bike accidents. And the solution is simple. Wear a helmet when you are riding a bike. Statistics done from the Harborview Injury Prevention Center by Diane C. Thompson shows that you lower the chance of head injury from 60 to 88%. It's a wide percentage. Now, but head injury is also a wide percentage. So birth head injury can occur for concussions, which is very not that bad, to as bad as brain swelling, and could actually die from head injuries. When you wear a helmet, it lowers the serious head injuries by 60%. These are your concussions. While concussions can be bad, they are not as bad as other things that can occur in your brain. Concussions typically take about 8 hours to go down so where you can sleep. You typically have to stay awake for 8 hours when you have a concussion, so your brain can heal and then you can go to sleep. Statistics done by the Cleveland Clinic show that when you wear a bike helmet, it lowers the traumatic brain injury by 53%. This traumatic brain injury is where your brain swelling comes in. Your brain swells because it is injured and is trying to heal yourself, like when you get a mosquito bite or you break a leg. That area swells. That helps get the whatever is broken fixed again. Now your brain swells because it got injured. Now when it swells so much, it presses up against your skull, which is very bad. And people go and, doctors go in and they take a part of your skull out so your brain can swell and not injure your skull more than what they did to release some pressure from your brain. Now this is very severe and should not be taken lightly. But when you wear a helmet, it also lowers your chances of being killed by 34%. These statistics are good information to have when you are trying to decide if you want to wear a helmet or go without. Now let's imagine a world where people do not die from bike accidents. So the 1,260 deaths that occur in 2020 from bike accidents do not happen. Now imagine yourself getting on your bike and your helmet is already on your head. No thought occurred for you to put it on, it was just there. This was the life or death decision to make for a helmet to be on your head. Now, Lumi was riding his bike one morning, and it was light enough you can see where you're going, but dark enough that it's hard to see other people on the road. So to be safe, he had his lights on. Now, as he was driving, he came to an intersection. His light was green, but there was a left turner that was also there, and he thought that the car saw him and was going to wait for him to go through the intersection before he made the left-hand turn. This, however, was not the case. As Lumi was going through the intersection, the left-hand turner also turned at that time and hit him. Now, Lumi was launched into the windshield of this car, and his helmet cracked. But luckily, Lumi lived. He got injured in other places, like bumps and bruises, and he had a knee injury, but he lived because he was wearing a helmet. If the helmet cracked under that much force, what do you think would happen to your skull and to your brain when your skull cracks? I would like to implore all of you to wear a bike helmet, not because it is cold or you're not an experienced driver, but because it will save your life one day.